Hey guys, Glen Online. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Today's episode is, and you gotta stick around to the end because I got something. I'm gonna be the Debbie Downer, and then I'm gonna bring you up at the end. So you gotta stick around, or if you want to just drag it to the end, but then you're not gonna get all the good stuff. So this is the real truth about affiliate marketing and why you will most likely fail. This is actually from a couple guys, Liam K, I think it is, and Richard Weberg. These guys have put together a couple lists, and I follow both of them, and I've been basically kind of going back and studying this sort of process of why can I go out and do the same program as someone else and I can have success with it and other person can't. So I wanted to kind of tear that apart. So we're going to get into it. We're going to go through the main reasons why you will fail. If you like videos on making money, I've got tons of tutorials on my video or on my channel here. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell ding, and we'll get into it. And at the end, I want to show you a couple of things that will actually make this journey easier, and it's gonna probably really help you with the I think I got 5 things um, that are basically gonna point out that you probably may or may not be doing that's causing you to fail, or maybe you're doing 3 or 4 of them or whatever it is. All right, so number one, shiny object syndrome. Now this is, everybody has this. Every affiliate marketer, you're like, oh, I'm going to promote that. It's the best thing. And I've had people call me from a program I've started promoting, and they're just talking about that it is the best thing ever, and this is their home. They found it, and this is it. And then 3 weeks later, I get an email from them, and they're like, hey, check out this program I'm promoting. It's like, 3 weeks ago you just said like you just found your home, and it was a really good program and people that are making really great money there, and it's one of the better programs out there that really has lasting power, and you don't need a lot of referrals to make a lot of money with, and they've moved on to something else. Everyone's done it. I've jumped around stuff, and you probably, like, if you're on my email list, you see that I'm promoting a lot of different things right now through email marketing. I've set a schedule for my email marketing, so you're going to be seeing a bunch of different stuff. But guys, behind that, my core programs, I'm still always promoting. You will see it in my other marketing, in my blog, in my Twitter. I'm always promoting my core programs. Now I'm working on really my copywriting and my email marketing and getting that really straight, because I've already got this other stuff going in the background. So when you see me promoting something new, it will probably be a straight affiliate program, because I've already got my primary businesses running really well. So it's not shiny object syndrome, and like I said, everyone's done it. I've done. And I still get tempted, right? Like I'll get an email from somewhere, because I'm always reading people's emails, and I highly recommend you do that. Subscribe to my list, opt into something, even if you don't buy anything. Start reading the emails you get from me. Opt into other marketers' information, and just to see what they're writing. Learn this. This is one of the key number one. Um, uh, what is it, skills that you need as an affiliate marketer. It's the number one skill. You got to be able to do this. Um, but what will happen is I'll see something, I'm like, oh, I should try to put that into my new email. Like, no, I don't need to be promoting that. I've got a system. I'm promoting this right now, and I'll kind of file it, and I'll think, like, if I go back to it in a couple of weeks and then go, okay, I'm gonna do a campaign promoting that thing, and then I'll do a 2 or 3 week campaign. I'll promote that for a couple of weeks, depending on what it is. Okay. Number two, and this is super important, guys. So many people, I get, but so here's my day. A lot of times, guys, I get friend requests on Facebook and Twitter all day long, and it's mostly people asking for marketing help. How are they doing it? And the first thing I ask them is like, well, how big is your list? 95% of the people are like, oh, I don't have a list, or not very big. And it's like, you're setting yourself up to fail. You will fail. You need to build a digital asset. And I'll say, well, what's your blog? Oh, I don't have a blog. I'm like, well, what's your YouTube? I don't have a YouTube channel. Okay. And I'll look at their social media, and they have, like, an unprofessional Facebook profile, or they have a Twitter account with 20 people following them. And I'll be like, how do you expect to do affiliate marketing where you have zero influence anywhere? You have no digital assets out there, right? You should, for the first 2 years, guys, build build a blog. Try to put as much content on it as possible. Build a YouTube channel. Try to get as much content. You don't have to be on face. You can just make videos and like show people how you do it over your shoulder or whatever. Learn something and teach, right? Build a Twitter following, build a Facebook following, build like just get out there and do it. And don't worry that you're starting small. But you have to be consistent, because if you sort of do a post and then not post for 3 weeks, you won't build. You need to set up a schedule and go, like, maybe it's Monday through Friday. You're like, 9 a.m. I'm going to make my Twitter post. 10 a.m. I'm going to make my Facebook post. 11 a.m. I'm going to make a YouTube video. 12 or whatever it is. Maybe do that 2 or 3 times a week. Maybe 5 times a week. Maybe it's 7 times a week. But you need to be doing that, right? And maybe you're blogging once a week. This is your business. This is your thing, right? You need to get these digital assets out there because you need to be attracting people. Now, one of the best digital assets that you can build is joining some recurring revenue programs that you can sign up people to, and it will keep paying you over and over and over, and you can just build. And those are my primary businesses, right? They're businesses where people they come in and they buy a subscription, and I get a piece of the subscription. That is an amazing asset, because you can sell that. You can sell any of it, right? You want to sell your YouTube channel, you can sell that. You can sell a blog, you can sell your Facebook profile, or you can become an influencer and say, yeah, pay me this much money and I'll talk about your product on my profile. But building a team of people that are following you in a recurring revenue program, especially if it's something that has ongoing training, right? It's evergreen. It's software as a service, whether it's an autoresponder, or it's a landing page builder, or it's whatever it is. It's funnel system, right? Those are the big term assets, because once someone gets into it and they're using it for their business, they're not giving up. They will go hungry before they stop payment on that, because it's their part of their business, right? That's really important to do. I know this sounds crazy, and stick around to the end because I've got something for you. Make sure, if you haven't subscribed, hit subscribe, hit the bell so you know when I get new videos. Okay, number 3. This is a huge one, guys. They don't reinvest their earnings. Now, and I talked about this in my earlier videos. If you want to get to $5,000 a month, you're probably going to be paying close to $5,000 a month in advertising or investing in traffic to get to those numbers. You want to make 10 grand a month, you're probably going to be investing about $10,000 a month to get to $10,000, right? This is reality. But you can scale it by putting your earnings back in. So I tell people, like, don't quit your job. Make sure that you're building your business so that when you get to that $5,000 to $10,000 per month income, you've got enough momentum that you can take it to 20,000 without spending 20,000, right? You start leveraging, it's double downing, right? So you start leveraging, and you're able to get a lot more out of the traffic. Because of your influence, right? You're becoming influential. So what you're paying for, and also at that point, you have success stories where you can take to your organic traffic, which is your blog and your YouTube and your social media, and you can start talking about it, and you're going to be getting a lot more free traffic from those organic things, besides paying for the advertising or the clicks kind of thing. So reinvest your earnings. Don't go out and blow it. Don't go show off all that stuff. Just wait till later. Number 4, this is super important too, and I didn't do it for a long time. Not tracking where your sales are coming from. This is so important, guys. Like, for example, when you click on the link below, you'll see it's a bit.ly link. It's GMLLYTC. That is actually being tracked, right? I know how many people, because that is attached to a campaign in my back office of some software I want to show you. So I know that every sale that I get from YouTube, I know it came from YouTube. If you get an email from me, I will know if it's in the body of the email, if it's in the email signature, if it's in the banner of the email. I know where that's coming from. Yeah, it sounds crazy, but once you guys set it up, it's just like you can go through. It's like, oh wow, I've got, I made $3,000 from just the banner in my email marketing. Look at that, from my email signature, I've made $5,000, right? just from your email signature. So you can start tracking it and going, wow, I can really see what you're saying. So it's really, really super important to be tracking. And another thing people do is split testing. And I think Liam said this really well. You might have you might have an ad to a landing page to your sales page, right? And you try it and nothing happens. It doesn't work. So you scrap the whole thing. And it might only be one thing that's out of line, right? It might just be the ad that's not getting people to the landing page, or the ad's working really well, but the landing page isn't converting. So you need to be testing, you need to be split testing and seeing where people are dropping off. And it sounds complicated, but nowadays link tracking is really, really easy, and you don't have to go totally in depth. You can just have like, if you have simple funnels, you can have just a simple like, yeah, they hit there, yes, so I know that sale came from there, or however you want to do it. You can do it as complicated as you want or as easy as you want, but you got to do it. And number 5, super, super important, not learning new skills. People tend to they don't want to better themselves. If you're in any other profession, and I come from, I was a musician, and went into the real estate industry. I was also in between there during that time. I did some graphic design. Now, all 3 of those careers, you always have to be learning, guys. I was always learning to play better. I was learning, when someone new would a new style. I played bass for years, and there would be a new style of bass playing or a new technique, and be like, oh yeah, listen to that. I know how they're doing that. So you're always learning that way. I went into graphic design. I was always learning. Every year Adobe or would come out with new graphic programs that you have to learn. You have to figure out new HTML. They kept getting better. I did animation, all this stuff. So you're always constantly learning. And I went into real estate. Yeah, I had to do every 2 years. We had like a ton of credits we had to fulfill, with new stuff, learning how to do that. So same thing with internet marketing or affiliate marketing. You always have to be learning what's new, what's coming out, what are people doing. We've gone in the last couple of years. We've got chat bots, we got conversion bots, we got all this great stuff. WordPress has taken their blogs to the next level. Landing pages, automated landing pages, dialer, like there's so much stuff out there. So you need to always be learning. And people and really creative creators are always making new programs, pushing the boundaries on how to make affiliate marketing easier. If you haven't bought any of those programs, I highly recommend doing it. Go through them, apply them, and see how they work for you. Sometimes these programs that you think like, oh, that's not going to work, they really do work well. So watch my emails. I try to promote only stuff that I know works really, really well. And basically, so look for it, try these things out. This is all if you're making any money at all, it's all a tax, and depending on what country you're in. And I'm not a tax lawyer, but a lot of it is you can write off in Canada, because it's you're buying it for your business, right? You are a home-based business. So I bought this training. It's for my business. I bought this recurring landing page software. It's for my business. My hosting is for my business. My cell phone is for my business. A portion of my home, my office, is for my business. And they go, well, prove it. I go, well, look at all the videos I'm shooting in here, so it's part of my work. So in Canada, we can write that stuff off. In the States, I think a lot of it can be done as well. Anywhere else, I don't know. But you always want to talk to a tax attorney for that, or your tax man for that. Okay, so I told you I was going to promise you at the end here, all these things, guys, that I just talked about can be achieved in one program. And I know you're going to be, oh yeah, here comes the pitch, but it's true. This is the closest thing to 100% automation that I have seen. It truly is. It basically goes and gets leads. It puts leads into your autoresponder, and all you need to do is write an email. Let's see if I have it here. All you need to do is write a couple of emails a day and send out to your list, and the rest of it takes care of itself. So I want to show you this thing. This is within the system that I use to this is my number one lead generator, guys. This brings me anywhere from 40 to 60 leads every single day. Does it cost money? Yes, it costs money. But is it worth it? Absolutely. It makes me way more than it cost me. So This is one of the courses in there. It is a standalone purchase. But what it is, it's a 30-day, it's 26 modules. It's a 30-day campaign, email campaign for selling some of the top ClickBank products there are. Guys, it comes with a video you watch over the shoulder as the emails are being written. You actually get all the emails that are used in the campaign. You get another file of all the hottest subject lines, and you get the ClickBank Platinum Affiliate Database. This is created by someone who is a Platinum ClickBank seller, which means that they were the number one seller for a month at ClickBank. Yeah, I don't know all the qualifications, but they've sold a lot on ClickBank. You get their database, and some of these programs you can't actually promote. There's actually a lot of programs on ClickBank that you can't promote unless you know that they're there, because they don't advertise in the general marketplace. They are only done through their team of affiliates, or if you know someone, you get in that way. So this is something that you really want to look at. It will change your life. But this system, and it's the very first link, I highly recommend it. Go in there and become a super affiliate. Watch all the training, right? And just do the steps. There's 4 steps to it, and just do the steps 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what I did. I'm not doing. There's no magic headlines. There's nothing magic. Everything that I have is in there for you to do. All you need to do is apply it, right? You're going to be buying the same traffic that I buy, exactly the same. The only difference is I have a few more digital assets out there, so I'm going to be getting some leads that come in through not that paid traffic, but it all started with the paid traffic, right? The paid traffic while I'm building up these other assets. So I really want you guys to take a look at it. It starts out with something called a Millionaire Mastermind, and then you can get the broadcast mentor, and then the whole list leverage system. Get your autoresponder set up, and then become a traffic reseller. You can make enormous commissions in there, like I'm talking $3,000 and $4,000 commissions from it. And you want to be buying traffic, putting them in, building that digital asset, an email database. They also do the selling for you, because the one thing you're going to be doing is you're going to be promoting this as a generic opt-in to your list, which it pays on so many levels. It's got 4 income streams in itself. And then it shows you how to go out and create multiple income streams on from ClickBank. And then if you click on a couple more links below in this video here, I'll show you what primary businesses that I promote to that list. And I get people that come into list leverage. Maybe they don't join list leverage, but then they'll join my other programs, because I've said, hey, maybe you're not interested in list leverage. You might be really interested in this other marketing program, or this funnel program, or this lead capture program. And those are usually software as a service, or a training, like a subscription-based training program. That's it, guys. That's what I have for you. So I'll write the list in down below, go through it, see which ones you're actually doing. Comment below which ones what habits you've been able to break. I like to say, hey, and I'll give you guys a comment below, and I'll give you a shout out in the next video. But you got to comment, and don't do some spam comment, or I won't do a shout out. So that's what I have for you guys. I don't want you to fail. I just wanted to bring some real truth to affiliate marketing and why so many people fail, because it's just because of these things. All right, guys, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.